Hi boys and girls, Mr. Chung here. We're going to be going over our underhand toss. Okay. Now, ideally to start this, I would like you to find a ball or something that you can toss that kind of fits in your hand. We don't want something really big to start with, because I don't want you really worrying about being able to grip the ball right now. So I actually have, these are some socks that I rolled up. And this is a ball that we already have in PE, okay? And so rolled up socks will work for this as well. So you just get something that's gonna actually be pretty easy for you to grip and hold, okay? Now, after saying that, I'm gonna actually have you put down the balls right now. And the first thing we're gonna work on is, on our toss, is our back swing and our forward swing. Okay, so we're not going to do anything but that. I want you to make sure you have a good athletic stance. Okay, so we're standing with our feet shoulder width apart. Our knees are slightly bent. We're kind of leaning at the waist, and so you're going to be doing this. So the first part, I'm going to be close enough to you so that you can see. I'm actually going to use this line right here to help me guide my arm. I want to make sure my arm is going straight back and straight forward. Okay, I don't want to be here. I don't want to go back here. Okay, I want to be as much as possible going straight forward, straight back. Okay, so all I want to do, I want you guys to make a fist like this. We're going to keep our arms straight when we go back. And then we're going to pretend we have a ball and we're going to let it go. Okay? So once again, back, let it go. Okay? So fist, here we go. Straight back, let it go. All right? So we're not working on any other part right now. We're just working on the back, forward. Okay? Fist again, back, forward. Now, if you wanted to work on your other hand, that would be awesome too. So you could work on your other hand, back, forward, back, forward, okay, back, forward. I'm very controlled right now. I'm not going fast. I'm going back, forward, and open that hand like you're tossing something, okay, back, forward, okay, and as you remember, we're keeping that athletic stance. We want to keep our feet shoulder width apart, knees bent a little bit. Okay, right here, back, forward. So if you want a side view, back, forward, back, forward. All right. Now we're going to add the ball, but we're still just going to be working on the swing. Okay. And so what I like to do is I like to have a target. I like to have a target when I'm doing this. And so I'm going to go over here. I have a cone set up. I have 4 cones set up. I'm just going to go to the first cone. It's only about 3 or 4 feet away from my bucket here. And I'm just going to very gently come back, let go. Come back, let go. Come back, let go. Okay? Now what you may want to do is I have the cones about 3 feet apart from each other. And so just a swing, nothing else. Go back to, and every time you make one, you go back one, and we're going to practice. Okay? So go back one. Okay? So all we're doing is we're practicing our swing, our arm swing. Oh, didn't make that one. And so what I'm going to do then is I'm going to come back to the front and I'm going to try and progress all the way to the back. You can make a game out of this, okay? All right. Now, we're going to actually add a progression to our next thing is where we're going to have our foot in front, okay? So instead of standing with our feet even with each other, we're going to have one foot a little bit forward about shoulder width apart, but this foot's gonna be forward a little bit, okay? And so now, we're gonna be making the toss, okay? I'm gonna be making the toss, bending my knees still, feet a little bit, almost shoulder width apart. This left foot is forward, and I'm just going to toss, toss, toss. Okay, let's practice that with our fist. Back, toss, toss. Okay, remember, I still have my knees bent. I'm still leaning at the waist. Toss, toss. Okay, right here. Side view. Here. Toss. I'm almost on the front part of my foot back here. Okay. Toss. Toss. Okay. So we can practice that. Get in our position, and we're gonna toss. Okay. Get in our position. Front foot slightly forward. Oh no! So then I would go back to the front. And, okay, I have a few more balls here. So I'm gonna go to the second cone. Okay, gonna go to the third cone. Remember, I'm not moving any of my feet right now. They're just in place. Oh no. All right. Okay, so that's gonna be our foot in place. If you want to practice that for a little bit, go ahead and stop the video, practice that. If you're going to watch the full video and then practice the steps one by one later, that's fine as well, okay? The next progression is going to be a foot lift. So we're going to be in this same stance, okay? But what we're going to do is as we bring our hand back and as we start to come forward, we're going to just pick up our foot. So right before we release, we're going to pick up our foot and put it down. Okay? All right, so let's practice that with just our fist. We're not using a ball for this, okay? So we're going to swing back. Okay? So swing back. We're not stepping, we're just lifting our foot. Okay, so practice doing that. I'm going to practice it with the balls here. Okay, so here. Now, what we're going to do this time is we're going to go back to our original stance where we had our feet side by side. Then we're going to, as we come back, we're actually going to step forward to our second stance and toss the ball. Okay? So here, back, step forward, and now I'm pushing with my back foot. And what that's going to do is it's going to allow me a little more power. And so if I need to throw it a little further, I'm going to step, and it's going to allow me to step and push the ball or throw the ball or toss the ball a little further, okay? And so let's try that, okay? So here, our feet are side by side. I'm still in my athletic stance. I'm going to step towards the target. Step towards the target. All right, so what we want to see is athletic stance. We're going to step, okay, release, and our hands are going to follow through. Okay, and as you can see, I pushed with my back foot, and that's gonna give me some power, okay? So again, going back, step, follow through. Release, follow through, okay? So that's our toss.